Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream. Huzzah! Where Don Bassos is just subscribing. Thank you very much for that. That's now 15 months in a row. That's absolutely crazy. Mordred! 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 Thank you so much for that. That's awesome. Anyway, we are streaming some more Europa Universalis 4. This is the Golden Century. It has now been released, so I can now tell you what I think about it. And I have to say, for the first time, I would not make this a recommended purchase. It's good. It's just not great. I would say that this is a wait for a sale. This is definitely not on the same level as some of the other immersion packs that we've had in the past, and this is definitely not an avoid like Death and Dishonor. But it just doesn't seem to add as much as it probably could. One thing I will say, however, if you want to play as a pirate, then it is a must-buy. Because the pirates are a lot of fun. They're an awful lot of fun. But I'm not going to say avoid it. It's good. It's just very average. This is no Dharma. So, there you go. That is my opinion on whether you should buy it or not. So, yes, it's good. Just not a must-buy. Right, so, what were we doing? We were playing as Betsimisaraka. That name is so hard to say. I don't know why it's so difficult, but it is. And we are currently at war with Vijayanagar. We are in the process of trying to persuade their ships to come out and play. And we are also raising enough troops. No, we're building a flagship so that we can land troops more quickly to force their units out of port to go and sink them, and then we can start the blockade in earnest. Although, honestly, we could probably just start the blockade already. I'm going to see if this provokes them. And then we'll leave a blockade over there. And the transport's already blockading down here. The other thing we could do is land in Vani, blockade this, take the whole of Ceylon, although we will need to contend with the 29,000 troops that they have here. This is true. Oh, wow. Why has Britain got such a big navy down here? Britain Navy scary. And there they are. They came out to play. I don't really want to send the transports. Let's not send the transports. We're actually going to lose this fleet. Oh, that's because there were a bunch of light ships. Please tell me that you are heavies. 5 heavies. Maybe I should have sent them in. Am I just about to lose my navy again? Alright, the other admiral is already in play over there. Okay, we're good. 16 heavies versus their 13. We did lose a couple of light ships, which is very annoying because those things are actually relatively difficult to replace. I am actually earning money right now, so we will repay that. But now as their ships start sinking, they're going to be taking morale hits, and we are not. And we are capturing ships as well, which is good. That's exactly what was the intention here. And this is their combat fleet, so once we've knocked these guys out of play, then everything is good. So we did lose 2 of our heavies, and we captured 8. So we basically captured enough heavies to replace the ships we lost. They did lose 10, so there is that. And we got even less of a morale hit when losing ships now. Cool. So let's merge you guys together. And, well, quite frankly, we're going to have to go and repair. So let's go do that. Thankfully, we have the Maldives right here, nice and close. But we did lose most of our light ships doing that, which is not optimal. So what are these? Oh, these were the light ships. Okay, so we didn't lose as many as I thought we did. And now I just need to find a way of provoking the ships that they have over here out. But I think that's their transports. So it's slightly less of a big issue. Okay, so we've still got 14 light ships. We're okay. We're okay. And the flagship is still 2 and a bit years away. It's going to take a while. Did I just see their ship sailing past? I thought I saw something red flash past here. Hopefully not. Am I still getting the war goal? We are. So because we won the naval battle, we are getting war score. And if we can take over Kandy, or Ceylon, as it actually is, Sri Lanka, then we should be able to gain a bit more as well. Let's go speed 4 for now. I don't think there's any fine-tuned play that we need to do. Money is made, manpower is increasing. Actually, speaking of manpower, one thing that we do need to do at some point is replace our losses. Like, we've lost a lot of infantry. So let's go ahead and buy a couple more. What's that bring us up to? That's another 5, so that's going to bring us up to 21, which I can still transport. Yeah, this is fine. And what's your military? Your military tech is 15. I think ours is also 15. So we're actually militarily equal, but I suspect that they, being a far more warmongering nation, are going to have a lot of land tradition. I wonder, can I raise your morale without running out of money? I can. In that case, start drilling. Mutapa is fighting Rosangli. So that was the war against Ajuran. I think Ajuran's probably still fighting, and is in fact winning. Awesome. If Ajuran takes over Partey, then I can start making them friendly again. You went for my transports. That's an interesting choice. And then ran away. Wise. Let's just send the transports off for repairs. And this is still within supply distance, so I will be repairing here. Also, they don't have an admiral, so my level 6 fire admiral is just going to be having some fun. And we just captured 2 more transports. Let's head back over here. And grab those 2 transports and send them off to the brig. I mean to Maldives. It was a bad joke, seeing as the ships are called brigs. Valiant Darla's died. That's irritating, because I need to hire a new general now. Okay, so, generals. I need my list of names. There they are. Nimanda. Wow, you are terrible. And in fact, my general's quality, not amazing. Better. Still freaking terrible, but better. I don't want to waste too many points on this, the problem. What is my land tradition? 11. Yeah, that would do it. What's my naval tradition? 25. Okay, so that at least is going up. Are there any ideas which increases tradition over time? I don't think there is. There is. I need that. I really, 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 really need that. Noted. Okay, so this is all repairing. So I'm going to split out the light ships. I'm just going to send them over here to start blockading that. Except that they have 17... No, those are transports parked up over there. Let's park you here and over here. You're at 100%. I can send 1 ship over there. Okay, so at least the blockade can continue and we can continue building up the war score, which is what we need here. Also, the more that we have Vijayanagar blockaded, the more unrest they're going to have. And from what I know of Vijayanagar, they tend to be relatively unstable. Because of all the different cultures and religions that tend to be there. Especially as they've just taken some land from Bahmanis, but actually all of this is still Hindu. Bahmanis have not converted anything. They are building ships pretty quickly. Light ships. That's good, because those are the ships I wish to take. Meanwhile, Mutapa's trying to claim my lands while themselves being occupied. Probably not the best time to do that. Just a thought. Oh, but you're going to take attrition there. Okay, we can't blockade that. In that case, just stay here. It's fine. In fact, is Bengal fighting them? Or is Bengal fighting against Bahmanis? Bahmanis are fighting Bengal, okay. Oh, +5 discipline on our Pirate King. The 39-year-old 5'5". Wait, 39? I just realised this is actually a different guy than the first one. I just saw the chi and then thought it was the same person, but this is actually a different dude because he was 50-odd. So I thought it just got re-elected and the game got confused, except there's no elections, there's a pirate king. So this was actually a legit new ruler. In which case... who is he? Because this admiral is better than whoever this guy is. No, this is not the maneuver admiral I had. I don't know where he came from. This is weird. And I really am curious to know how on earth the stats for the pirate kings are generated. Now, this guy being a pirate king means he's not elected. Does that mean I have access to royal marriages now? No. So I'm a monarchy in everything but name. And we have a flagship. Hello. So this flagship actually wants to be part of the transport fleet, which is apparently sitting out here, not actually in the islands. Okay. And the reason we want to do that is, yeah, he's got a lot of big guns, but he's got the movement on and off of ships. He's also got the admiral improvement ability, so let's do that. Actually, having an admiral improvement on the transport fleet is not necessarily the best thing. Well, I guess it just means that I need to attach my transports most of the time to my war fleet. Is the Pirate Republic of Nassau a thing yet or no? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, Nassau, that's New World. I haven't seen it. I can't see the New World, so I can't tell you. Right, except I just realised to do this I need an army. So let's stop you drilling. What? How is that even relevant, facetious? Can you not just spam links without asking? Not passive-aggressive, it's the rules. Rules are there to be abided by. Also, hello. Alright, so we're landing, or loading up the army. We will send you over here. Then we need to decide exactly what we're trying to achieve. I think we probably want to land up here and see if they can react to us landing over here. Updated the game after that and couldn't play the save. How could you play? Because this was already Golden Century. Because remember I had the preview. And now I would really like to have some eyes right there. So I can see if they're coming or not. I probably shouldn't have sent all 20,000. Well, that's more likely to provoke a reaction. That said, I would say it's pretty damned unlikely that they're going to have access through Bahmanis. Because the two, I think, are actually, they're not rivals. Alright, Vijayananga. Yeah, they hate each other. There's no way they're going to be given military access. So I'm just going to sit on these provinces and just loot them. And that's also going to raise their devastation, which is also going to raise their war exhaustion. Although that war exhaustion seems to be going up very slowly. I admit, my blockade is not complete, and that's probably why. But yeah, we're getting all the loot. We're getting some free money from all of this, which is lovely. And that is paying for a bunch of other things. And then after this, I really do need to decide where I want to land. It's probably going to be up here in Chol, which I'm hoping is going to draw these two away. Then I can land in Vani, block this crossing, and then conquer the whole of Ceylon. And then use that as a base of operations. I'm not going to take it, I just want it for the duration of this war. Brunei has declared war on Mangandao. If that war continues longer, then it's less likely that Brunei will support Pasai in a war. Which would be good, because those two are some serious naval powers. Right. That's that all looted up. Group you up, and let's land you. Jump in the ships, and set off. So we're going to hit Chol now, I think. And this time I will need to be on a little bit lower speed so I can see what on earth is going on, because I need to keep eyes on these two as much as is possible. I think I will move you back over to Ceylon so we can continue that blockade. Right, any reaction from them? Also, 28th of September, so yeah, it's gone from like landing in 2 months to landing in a month, which is pretty nice. Oh, and there's Rashkot. Okay, so Rashkot's going to try and retake this. Where is Rashkot? Who are you? You're way over here. Oh, actually, your army being here is really good, because it means I can take this without really any interruption. Merchant effects. The use of mercantilist policies is proving frustrating for some of our merchants, causing some to defect to other countries. I would very much like to have that mercantilism. If it means losing a little bit of merchant power in Zambezi, then I am easy about that. And I can now get innovative. I think I'm going to tech up, though. And now we're getting relatively close to getting Tech 19 combat, which is nice. We are still focusing military. Unfortunately, our ruler sucks at military, which is the one stat that I really need. I should not be landing with this many troops. Not for this kind of conflict. Okay, so the 29,000 is moving. The 13 is not, which is unfortunate. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to split off the majority of this army and send them back to the ships. And then I'm going to take a bit of a risk, and I'm going to ship these guys back to the Maldives, and then come back again. Hopefully before that army lands. Because I definitely just don't need that many troops here. To siege down Kandy, I will. Ah, bugger. Actually, that army's crossed, so we're going to sail over here. And we'll hit Vani in the time that that unit up there is going to buy me. Although they seem to be on their way back already, so we need to do this quickly. Oh, nope, they've turned around. Alright. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. And I will need to raise another 3,000 infantry again. A worthy sacrifice, however. As soon as Vani falls, I can hit Kandy and they will not be able to cross. At least I hope so. I don't know if a fort garrisoning Varni will matter or not. Smugglers have been caught. We rule the seas so we can rule the trade routes. It's vital to clear our home waters of smugglers trafficking in contraband and foreign wares that might undermine our domestic markets. That's kind of what we do, though. We do contraband. A win is a win, even over legitimate business practices. I mean, what's really happened here is it was a test run to see whether local authorities would be able to catch smugglers, and our smugglers were found wanting, so they need to go back to school and learn some more. And now I'm hoping that all of their forces will be stuck over on that side, so this is just free war score. Then once we've taken this, we can head back over there and take that back. Also, I do need to think about where their ships are currently, in case we want to take them. But one benefit of taking Ceylon is that we can station our army here, and then we can just deposit troops far more quickly. New World Diamonds! Portugal's gained almost 500 ducats, load of prestige, the price of gems has gone down. Thankfully I'm not too reliant on them, although the price of my Maldives gems has gone down. Oh, we're getting 2 ducats a month from looting candy. We're stealing all their candy! How much loot is there? Getting a nice amount. Pasai's got goods produced. They've just got global trade. Also, what about Vigia's ally? Are they just a random OPM? Yes, they are. I never understood why it takes a month to get off boats. On CK2 it's only a few days. I think it's mostly just to represent having to unload all your troops, your horses, your cannons. It's just a bigger process than jumping off ship with a bunch of axemen. And also to allow for amphibious landings and to make them actually dangerous, so navies have a bit more of a point. Because in CK2 there are no naval battles, so you can't defend against them, except by fortification. While in this, navies can do a thing, but it takes time for navies to react to that type of danger. Alright, so I think I am just going to go and sit on all of these provinces and just loot them. It's a nice way of making some extra cash. And Vigier is still on high. Although they're actually pretty close to capitulating for what I want from them. Oh, that's nothing. Never mind. I forgot I hadn't set this up yet. 1,300. That's a pretty penny. That will definitely pay for a couple of manufactories. Alright, so once this is done, I think the next issue is going to be to force their fleets out to fight. I just realised these are transports. This admiral is never going to be on duty. This is actually a really bad flagship. I've really badly designed this. I do wish you could redesign it, upgrade it, develop it. And you lot are no longer needed over there, so we'll send you over onto the northern patch of territory. We'll start looking at them threateningly. See their fleet. Yeah, this is the fleet I still need to force out. So somehow we need to find a way of hitting Vanad. Their army's still in Chul. They are. So we might be able to land in a Danki and steal their stuff. Maybe. Oops. Let's give it a try. Because then we can steal a couple more transports. Forged shipping manifests. Piracy is a dangerous business, but smuggling can carry just as much risk if the proper precautions are not taken, as smugglers make their profits by purchasing stolen goods from pirate crews and selling them on for profits in legitimate markets. So I gain a 50% off skill trade, level 2 trade efficiency guy. That's nice, but I kind of need my money for manufactories, so I will hold off. And yeah, that is a very large British army on their border. So Britain might well be thinking of making a play for India very soon. And I want my main fleet up there. Which means putting the light ships over here so they still can't cross. How much are we making from spoils of war? Still 4 ducats. It's a good amount. Right. You want your good admiral back again. So I guess I'll get the other admiral and just have him on board here and train. Okay, so 17 heavies versus 17 transports. Which is going to be very one-sided. Only still one ship, though. That's kind of rubbish. Question is, did they leave that area? I suspect so, and in fact, I have some raiding to do, and then they are going to attack my light ships, which are over here, and they're going to run that way. Where we have just caught their main combat fleet. Because they tried to sneak out and failed. That's another heavy. Still capturing almost nothing. It's kind of annoying.